All right, guys, if you are suffering from diabetes and cannot get your body right, this is going to be a game plan that should absolutely get your body into a comfortable state where you can function on a day-to-day basis. And we're going to start by removing the sugars and the carbs from your diet and get a sustainable protein as the base. We have to have a base of your protein. That way, when you guys start adding in the carbs and sugars down the road, you have a base and a foundation in your body. That is what is really missing right now, is you don't have that base. So we're going to go with a obviously protein-based diet, which that is the standard in any of our diets on this website. And then we're going to go a little bit higher on your fats and lower on your carbs and cut the sugars here. We have to do this. If you can lock in for 7 days, you are going to feel unbelievable. And then after 7 days, we can stay on this path if you just absolutely love what it's doing. And then we can also make a decision if we want to lower the fats, increase the carbs. We can play with those, but the proteins we have to hit. So out of the gate, we have to hit at least 130 grams of protein or your target weight, 90 to 100% of your target weight. So if you are 200 pounds, totally fine with you hitting 190 grams of protein a day. So you'd obviously beef up some of these things that we have here. I'm giving you guys a layout here for 130 grams of protein, and then 90 grams of fat, the mins and the max, and then 70 grams of carbs, minimum 60, maximum of 100. We want to keep those carbs lower here. We want to reset your body. So you're going to do 5 meals if you want, or you can kind of stack some of these together, but you just have to hit these totals for the macros, eating clean food. You cannot put processed food in. That is also throwing a huge wrench into it. And we have to get over this processed food, the convenience and all of that stuff. It's over. We have to make a change. Your life is going to be unbelievable if you can stick to this. 18 grams of protein out of the gate, 18 grams of fat. We're doing 3 eggs and a half of an avocado. I got salt and pepper as your seasoning for all of this stuff here. That's your only seasoning. Do not be using all the chemical seasonings out there. If you look at anything that you're putting on, if it's got chemicals in there, do not add it in. That is just throwing a wrench into your body. 10:30, we're going to do a little protein snack, a protein boost of 30 grams with some peanut butter, and that's going to give you some fats, proteins, and carbs. So anytime that you are taking on carbs, especially with being a diabetic, we have to make sure that we're taking them on with proteins and fats. That is going to slow down the digestion of those carbs and prevent those blood sugar spikes. The protein and the fats act as basically like a little barrier to help prevent that. So that is so key. Don't be eating carbs on their own. That's going to be an issue. So you can see anytime we're taking on carbs, we got the fats and the proteins with them. At lunch, 40 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, and then 6 grams of carbs. This is going to be your little golden child here, the tablespoon of olive oil. So good for you on so many levels. Try to get a good olive oil. Don't buy the cheap stuff. Something with a dark bottle as well, because you don't want the light getting in there. I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole of olive oil. If you just get olive oil with one ingredient, something very good would be perfect. So that we're going to do ground beef with some broccoli and olive oil and salt and pepper. It's phenomenal. Once you put that together, cook that together, and everything you get here is going to be so satiating. This is going to help you stay full so you don't go snacking on all that crap. We got to rid your body of these sugar cravings because that is crushing you. And then at 2:30, we do another snack, a little protein boost of 15 grams. We got 18 grams of fat. And then we've also got some carbs here. And this is a really good carb. These are black beans. Just one ingredient, black beans. You can buy them in organic in a jar, very cheap. Get them at any grocery store. A half a cup of them is going to give you 20 carbs because we do got to get carbs. We got to get your body accustomed to having carbs, but we are cutting them right now, and we're just going to slowly build them back into your body. And then for dinner, we're going to have 25 grams of protein, 26 grams of fat, and then 30 grams of carbs. So we are kind of stacking the carbs throughout the day. We're building up your base. I tell you, if you stick to this, this is going to get you out of this. So you got salmon, 100 grams of sweet potatoes, some butter, and some cinnamon. That you're going to mix those 3 together for a nice little dessert with your salmon. Stick to this for 7 days, and then make the decision to follow the next steps, which we'll have below here as well. But for the first 7 days, lock in. It's time to change your life and time to break free from diabetes and all of the side effects. I've had it. It's miserable. You don't know what you're getting every day. And those blood sugar spikes and crashes are absolutely frustrating. They're demoralizing. They're tiring. They'll wear you out. We're going to fix it. So stick to this plan.